Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Vineland High School's natatorium here at Vineland High School North, the 910 building, whatever you may call it. Kyle Bennett here on the call with you as we have a dual meet in the pool tonight. Both boys and girls, varsity swimming, playing host to Egg Harbor Township. We are about halfway through the medley relay right now. It's a 1-2 race between Vineland and EHT in lanes 3 and 4. In the water right now in lane 3 is Lena Smith for Vineland. Ava Smith and Gabby Brown got things going in backstroke and breaststroke, and then we'll have Leah Mako as the anchor here. A neck-and-neck race in lanes 3 and 4, and they leave the block almost simultaneously. Vineland finishes with a .13 lead after the butterfly leg, and Mako's got about an eighth of a body length lead. Hits her turn first. Neck and neck. Mako's got to turn on the burners a little bit to keep this lead and give Vineland a win here in this medley relay. It's going to come down to the touch, but EHT squeaks it out by about .3 on that freestyle leg and win it with a winning time of 2:11.33. Vineland in second at 2:11.46 and in third in lane 5 at 2:17.62. And if you're new to swimming, if you're not familiar, just first, second, and third get points in the relays. So first place there for EHT gives them an early 8-6 lead. And that will bring up the boys medley relay. In lane 3, it will be Drew Monero, John Gallo, Nick Monero, and Cashton Hampton. In lane 5, it'll be Kieran Morgenthaler, Tyler Chong, Dante Giuliani, and Cameron Couch. And then in lane 1, it'll be Gavin Pantaleone, Robbie Chapdelaine, Nico Cohen, and Ant Koskabas. And the boys 200 medley relay is underway. In the water right now for Vineland in lane 3, it's Drew Monero. In lane 5, Kieran Morgenthaler. And in lane 1, Gavin Pantaleone. EHT with an early lead here in the backstroke leg. It'll be John Gallo in lane 3. For Vineland, Tyler Chong in lane 5 and Robbie Chapdelaine in lane 1. Gallo making up a lot of ground there, getting this much closer than what it was. A strong breaststroke leg here for Gallo. He pulls ahead. And he's building himself a lead for Nick Monero in lane 3. Monero in, EHT in. And Monero has about a body length lead here on this butterfly leg. Looking to build upon it. Lane 2 for EHT in the water. Lane 5 for Vineland is now Dante Giuliani. And in lane 1 for Vineland, it's Nico Cohen. A strong butterfly leg for Nick Monero and Cashton Hampton looking to close this out for the Fighting Clan boys. Cameron Couch is going to need a strong freestyle anchor leg here as EHT is in the pool. They've got third place right now. We'll see what Couch can do in lane 5. But Hampton gonna pull in smoothly and nab first place for the Fighting Clan here in the 200 medley relay for the boys. 2:02.34 your winning time. EHT takes second at 2:04.17. And EHT will also take third in lane 2 with a finishing time of 2:18.38. strong finish by Vineland and Ant Koskabas in lane 1. So Vineland goes 1-4-5. EHT goes 2-3-6. Again, you only get points for first, second, and third in the relays, and now we bring up some individual events. Be the girls 200 freestyle. Olivia Masucci in lane 3, Aliana 2 in lane 5, and Leah Koya in lane 1. And the girls 200 freestyle is underway. Like I mentioned, in lane 3, it's Olivia Masucci. In lane 5, Aliana 2. And in lane 1, Leah Koya. 200 freestyle is an event that is a sprint distance event. You got to pace yourself properly in this one. I always say it's one of the more difficult events in all of swimming to kind of get a grasp on and be great at. Masucci looking to pick up the pace here. She's about a quarter of a body length behind. She hits her turn. EHT still in first in lane 4. But we've got a neck-and-neck battle for third place right now between Aliana 2 and EHT swimmer in lane 2. And Leah Koya doing a strong job in lane 1, holding on to 5th place for Vineland. It's a big-time battle between lane 2 and Aliana 2 for Vineland in lane 5. Masucci looking like she's going to finish in second, pending a last-minute comeback here on this final 50. But Aliana 2 holding on to third place. She's got about a half a body length lead. She's got to finish strong here in this last 50. Koya hits her turn. Koya's got to finish strong as well in lane 1, battling for 5th. And 2:09.54 your winning time for EHT in lane 4. Masucci comes in second at 2:15.22. Aliana 2 with a strong final 50 here. She's going to take third for the Fighting Clan. In a 2:28.37, EHT takes 4th, and Koya pulls out the 5th place finish for the Fighting Clan to go 2:35 in the 200 freestyle. Koya goes at 2:35.61. And that will bring up the boys. 200 freestyle will be Dom Mercado in lane 3, Drew Monero in lane 5, and Evan Profera in lane 1. A strong event there for the girls. Boys 200 freestyle underway. And like I said, in lane 3, it's Dom Mercado for Vineland. In lane 5, it's Drew Monero. And in lane 1, Evan Profera. Strong start in lane 2 for EHT. said, the 200 freestyle, one of the more difficult, if not the most difficult event to kind of get a grasp on, find your groove and find your pace in order to be great at the event. EHT with an early 1-2 lead. Vineland looking at 3-4-5 right now. Unbelievable lead in lane 2 for EHT. Heading into the final 50 here. Finally with a firm grasp on 3-4-5. EHT going to take first place in lane 2 with ease. In a finishing time, the last 50 of 33.47 according to the scoreboard, a 2:06.44 winning time in lane 2. EHT will also take second in lane 4 at 2:14.40. And Vineland will take third in lane 5. That is Drew Monero at a 2:20.35. 2:21.39 is the time for Dom Mercado. And 2:22.82, the finishing time there for Evan Profair. So Vineland goes 3-4-5 in the 200 freestyle for the boys. EHT goes 1-2. That brings up the girls 200 IM. In lane 3, it's Ava Smith. In lane 5, Ileana Figueroa. And in lane 1, Avery Jordan. And the girls 200 IM underway. Like I mentioned, it's Ava Smith in lane 3, Ileana Figueroa in lane 5, and Avery Jordan in lane 1. Smith with a strong first 50 butterfly. The 200 IM. In my opinion, the most difficult event to swim. It's all about pace. It's all about finding the right time to turn it on and knowing your capabilities in each leg of the IM. Figueroa gonna have to hit a strong turn here. She's currently in third, but has a chance to pull up in second. Towards the breaststroke leg, which is the leg where a lot of IMers kind of have to dig deep. You got to find that next gear. Figueroa touches. She goes almost in tandem with EHT swimmer in lane 6. Former 200 IMer myself, I know the exact feeling both the girls and boys are going through swimming this event. Smith looking to hold on here as she gets inside the flags and looking to hit a strong 50 freestyle anchor leg. EHT touches. They also touch in lane 6. Figueroa gonna have to find that next gear here in this 50 freestyle. Smith hits her turn. She's on the back half of the 50 free. She's gonna finish strong in first place for Vineland EHT. Looking like it's gonna be a 2-3 finish for the Eagles as Ava Smith touches in first with a finishing time of 2:35.63. EHT pulls up in second at 2:39.27 and also in third at 2:43.01 in lane 6. Figueroa finishes in fourth with a 2:53.34. And EHT will take fifth in lane 2 at 2:57.62. And a strong swim for Avery Jordan. As the scoreboard reads 3:17.26, I believe she touched before then, so we'll have to find out what her actual time was and see if that's accurate or not. But we move to the boys 200 IM. In lane 3, it's Thomas Masucci. In lane 5, Kieran Morgenthaler. And in lane 1, Tyler Chong. Boys 200 IM underway. Thomas Masucci in lane 3. Kieran Morgenthaler in lane 5. Tyler Chong in lane 1. EHT touch first. Masucci and the swimmer in lane 2 for EHT almost in tandem. And they're on to backstroke. Masucci hits his turn. Morgenthaler coming close to the flags. EHT in lane 2 touch first, then lane 4, then Masucci hits his turn into breaststroke. Morgenthaler hits his turn. Chong hits his turn. Masucci still very much in this. He's going to have to pull up strong in this final leg of breaststroke and have a fantastic 50 freestyle. EHT at 1-2 right now. Masucci hits his turn. Masucci's gonna have to hit a strong freestyle flip turn here. He's still got gas in the tank. Masucci unable to squeeze in, but a great finish there. Gets out touched by .07. So EHT gets a 1-2 finish. And Masucci will take third at 2:28.67. A very good IM time. EHT will take 4th in lane 6, and Morgenthaler finishing strong in lane 5 for Vineland will take 5th with a finishing time of 2:54.13 for Kieran Morgenthaler. And Tyler Chong with a finishing time of 3:04.06. As we move from the 200 IM, we go to the final event of the first half of the meet, the most electric event in all of swimming, the 50 freestyle for the girls. In lane 3, it will be Olivia Elliott. In lane 5, it's Angelina Saltar. And in lane 1, Rebecca Bermudez. And the 50 freestyle is underway for the girls. Like I mentioned, your competitors in this one, it's Olivia Elliott in lane 3, Angelina Saltar in lane 5, Rebecca Bermudez in lane 1. Some strong turns, and it's going to be a battle to the wall. Who's going to be able to dig deep? And EHT takes first in a 29:53. Olivia Elliott in lane 3 takes second at 29:61. Vineland also takes third as Angelina Saltar hits a 30:45. And Vineland will also take fifth at 31:09 for Rebecca Bermudez. EHT takes fourth. So Vineland goes 2-3-5, EHT goes 1-4 in the 50 freestyle for the girls. Which brings up the boys 50 freestyle. In lane 3, Cashton Hampton. In lane 5, John Gallo. And in lane 1, Dominic Martine. And the boys 50 free underway. Cashton Hampton in lane 3, John Gallo in lane 5, Dominic Martine in lane 1. Strong turn for Gallo. An all-out battle to the wall. EHT has a firm grasp on first place. We'll see where everyone else touches. EHT 26:01, your winning time. John Gallo with a second place finish of 27:46, 28:17 for third place. And Cashton Hampton at 28:17, like I mentioned. And Dominic Martine goes a 30:19 for Vineland in lane 1. So Vineland will go 2-3, and EHT goes 1-4-5 in the 50 freestyle. That's going to do it for the first half of this dual meet. We'll take a quick break as the swimmers will get in the pool to warm up for the second half of the meet. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the 100 butterfly and the remainder of this dual meet between the Fighting Clan and Egg Harbor Township. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Varsity Swimming right here on the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel. And welcome back, everybody, to the Vineland High School Natatorium. as we get set for the second half of this dual meet between the Fighting Clan and visiting Egg Harbor Township Eagles. Kyle Bennett here with you on the call as the girls 100 butterfly about to get underway. And the girls dive into the pool. And for Vineland in this race, in lane 3, Lena Smith. In lane 5, Ileana Figueroa. And in lane 1, Ariana Frangakis. 100 butterfly is a testament of strength and will and an absolute grind. Former 100 butterflyer myself. Butterfly was the swimming stroke of choice in my family. My sister, who is the head coach of the Vineland High School boys team, also a well-decorated butterflyer, knows this event all too well. As the second half of this event underway, Lena Smith out in front, but she's got to keep her foot on the gas pedal in this one. Same with Figueroa in lane 5. It's going to be a battle here on this final 25 of the 100 butterfly. Lena Smith inside the flag. She's going to take home first place for the Fighting Clan, and a strong swim for Figueroa in lane 5. She's going to capture third, a 1-3 finish for Vineland. As Smith goes a 109.37, Figueroa with a 114.64, and Ariana Frangakis captures fifth at a 121.70. So a 1-3-5 start to this second half of the meet is a strong way to get going for the Fighting Clan ladies. EHT took second place in 111.74 and fourth place in 118.50, and are finishing up strong in lane 6 with a time, according to the touchpads there, of 1:59.24. It seemed like it was a 1:57. The scoreboard time, a 1:59.24. But Vineland goes 1-3-5 in the 100 butterfly for the girls. And now the boys 100 butterfly. In lane 3, it's Nick Monero. In lane 5, Cashton Hampton. And in lane 1, Dominic Martin. Dominic Martin doing one of those difficult aspects of the meet where you swim the 50 free and you have to go all out. You get a little bit of a break and then you're right back at it in the 100 butterfly. And the boys 100 butterfly underway. And as I mentioned, lane 3, it's Nick Monero. In lane 5, Cashton Hampton. And in lane 1, Dominic Martin. Monero with that strong kick. Ever so vital in the 100 butterfly. About 3 seconds behind first place, but he's got a strong hold right now in second place by about a body length. Cashton Hampton battling through against Martin. EHT gonna cruise into a first place finish here in the 100 butterfly at a 101.46. Monero comes in second. A strong swim from Nick Monero to 106.79. EHT will take third and fourth. And we have a tie for fifth place between Hampton and Martin at a 118.31. In lane 5 and lane 1 for the Fighting Clan. Which now brings up the girls 100 freestyle. In lane 3, it's Leah Mako. In lane 5, Olivia Elliott. And in lane 1, Angelina Saltar. I think they are congregating to figure out scoring here with the tie. And now they're clearing the pool so that the girls 100 freestyle can get going. And the girls' 100 freestyle is underway. Leah Mako in lane 3, Olivia Elliott in lane 5, and Angelina Saltar in lane 1 for Vineland. An all-out sprint for 4 laps. Leah Mako holding on to first, and she will take it for the Fighting Clan as they will go 1:45. Mako comes in at a 1:04.32. Olivia Elliott in lane 5 comes in fourth at a 1:07.97. And Angelina Saltar at a 1:09.16 for 5th place in lane 1. EHT takes 2nd and 3rd at a 1:05.29 and 1:05.90 respectively. And that'll bring up the boys 100 freestyle. In lane 3, Thomas Masucci. In lane 5, Dante Giuliani. And in lane 1, Robbie Chapdelaine. And the 100 freestyle for the boys now underway. Always an exciting event for both the boys and girls. You can blink a little bit in this one and not miss it, unlike the 50 freestyle. And a strong first 50 here for Thomas Masucci in lane 3. He hits his turn at a 27.78. Boys are battling it out, final 50 here. Masucci has about a body length lead, trying to build on it and finish out strong and capture another first place finish for the Fighting Clan here in this dual meet. That he does, a 30.64 back half to finish 58.42 for Masucci. EHT will go 2.34. Dante Giuliani finishes 5th for the Fighting Clan at a 105.23. And Robbie Chapdelaine with a 114.62 in lane 1 for Vineland. Which will now bring up the girls' 400 freestyle. In lane 3, it'll be Olivia Masucci. In lane 5, Aliana 2. And in lane 1, Gabby Brown. Underway. The girls' 400 freestyle. See those teammates counting there, so the ladies, and then in the next event, the gentlemen don't lose track. 16 laps to glory here in this 400 freestyle. Strong start for Vineland with Olivia Masucci. This is her event. Masucci, first 100 at a 105.90. Coach Mike Schneider, loving the pace. Keep it going. Masucci way out in front. Aliana 2 making her way onto her 7th lap. For the first half of this 400. Masucci still staying out in front, really strong pace. Eliana 2, gonna keep that kick going. She's in a battle there for third. Eliana 2 finding that next gear here on this back half of the 400. She gets set to hit her turn to go into the 300 of this race. Eliana 2 finding that next gear. Gabby Brown having herself a race as well in lane 1 against the swimmer in lane 2 for EHT. Masucci heading into her final laps. As the bell rings, a nice refreshing sound as opposed to the traditional air horn. And Eliana 2 continues to build. She's trying to pull away for a third place finish here for the Fighting Clan, which would be a huge victory as she heads into her final 50. Masucci finishes strong, a 4:42.51 to take first place for Vineland. EHT will finish in second in lane 2. At a 4:55.43, Eliana 2 into her final lap. It's gonna be a battle. Have to dig deep here. Two gets inside the flags. It's gonna be a photo finish, but Eliana 2 digs deep, gets that third place touch at a 5:18.59. EHT grabs fourth at 5:19.07. And EHT will grab fifth at a 5:25.53, and Gabby Brown finishes strong at a 5:30.64, which will bring up the boys 400 freestyle, which this record was broken not too long ago, back in 2023 by Michael Giardino at a 4:12.49 in 2023. But your swimmers tonight for Vineland: Drew Monero in lane 3, Dom Mercado in lane 5, and Gavin Pantaleone in lane 1. Boys 400 freestyle underway. Very strong start in lane 2 for EHT here in this 400 freestyle. Drew Monero building a lead for himself. Got a nice little battle early on here between swimmer in lane 4 for EHT and Dom Mercado from Vineland in lane 5. All about finding a rhythm in this event. You don't want to get lackadaisical, but you also don't want to expend all of your energy early on and have nothing on the back end. Monero continuing to build his pace in lane 3. EHT with a hefty lead in lane 2. Don Mercado going to build in lane 5 as well. Monero getting set to take on the final 100 of this 400 freestyle. As is Dom Mercado in lane 5. As he gets set to hit his turn here on the 300. EHT has the lead in lane 2 as their swimmer heads into the final 50 of this 400. EHT will take first place in lane 2, a strong swim at a 4:27.05. Drew Monero going to pull up strong in lane 3 for a second place finish for Vineland at a 4:50.43. Dom Mercado pulling up on his final lap. He's going to finish in 3rd for Vineland. At a 5:07.94. EHT will take 4th in lane 4 at a 5:28.29. Gavin Pantaleone finishing up strong in lane 1 for Vineland as he hits his final turn and is pulling up on his final lap of this 400 freestyle. So Vineland will go 2:35 here on the boys' side in the 400 freestyle. Pantaleone goes a 5:59.69. And EHT swimmer in lane 6 has one more 50 after this final turn here. And a strong finish for EHT in lane 6 to round out the 400 freestyle in this meet. Which will bring up the 200 freestyle relay. One of the most exciting relays in dual meet action. I'll get you the rundown of each relay as soon as the ladies dive into the pool. In lane 3 for Vineland, and in the pool right now, it's Olivia Elliott. In lane 5 in the pool right now for Vineland, it's Rebecca Bermudez. And in lane 1 for Vineland, in the pool right now, Aubrey Gansey. The rest of the relay in lane 3 for Vineland, Angelina Saltar, Aliana Tu, and Olivia Masucci. As Saltar getting set to dive into the pool. In lane 5 getting set to dive into the pool is freshman Leah Koya. And in lane 1, it's Janice Morales for Vineland. The rest of the relay in lane 5 for Vineland, Layla Giannetti and Ileana Figueroa. And in lane 1, it's Juliana Torres and Anna Hernandez for Vineland. Aliana Tu getting set for this third leg of the 200 freestyle relay, almost in tandem. A great start for Tu, great underwater. Now it's down to the anchors. Olivia Masucci for Vineland is off the block. EHT got off a little bit before. In the pool, in lane 5, it's Ileana Figueroa and Anna Hernandez will get set to dive in lane 1. EHT going to pull up in first place in this 200 freestyle relay. Vineland going to go 2-3 as the Vineland girls finishing a 159.73. And in lane 5, the Vineland girls finishing a 205.08. The winning time for EHT in lane 4, a 157.67. C relay for Vineland goes at 221.17, which will bring up our boys 200 freestyle relay. In lane 3, your leadoff swimmer Nick Monero. In lane 5, Evan Profera, and in lane 1, Cameron Couch. The rest of the relay in lane 3, following Nick Monero, will be John Gallo, Cashton Hampton, and Thomas Masucci. In lane 5, following Evan Profera, it will be Dominic Martin, Dom Mercado, and Robbie Chapdelaine. And in lane 1, following Cameron Couch, it will be Ant Koskabas, Nico Cohen, and Zeke Centeno. For the 200 freestyle relay here. Always a battle, always exciting as this relay develops. EHT, then lane 3 for Vineland. John Gallo now in the pool in lane 3, Dominic Martin in the pool in lane 5, and just diving in lane 1, Ant Koskabas. Cashton Hampton in the water now for Vineland in lane 3, and Dom Mercado now in the water in lane 5 for Vineland. Nico Cohen now in the water for Vineland in lane 1. And in the pool in lane 3 is Thomas Masucci for Vineland. Robbie Chapdelaine in lane 5. And Zeke Centeno will get set to anchor in lane 1 for Vineland. EHT going to come away with a first place finish here in lane 4. Strong time, a 24:40 anchor at a 1:44.10. Vineland will take second in lane 3 at a 1:51.55. Vineland will also take third in lane 5. Strong finish there at a 2:47. Strong finish to the wall there by Robbie Chapdelaine. And the Vineland boys in lane 1 finish strong at a 2:23.97. Which now brings us to the girls 100 backstroke. In lane 3, it'll be Leah Mako. According to my sheet, at least. In lane 5, it'll be Ava Smith. And in lane 1, Ariana Frankakis. Might be a mistake there, though. I believe Ava Smith might be in lane 3. Not 100% sure, but according to my sheet, Ava Smith in lane 5, Leah Mako in lane 3, and Ariana Frankakis in lane 1. Apologies to Coach Schneider if that is a typo on his end, and I miscalculate who's in which lane. But the 100 backstroke is underway for the girls nonetheless. Should be a fast race here. Good underwaters across the board there. Great underwaters off the turn there for Vineland, for both Smith and Mako. EHT out in front. The underwaters can win you this race, though. EHT pulling in front in lane 2 as well. Good underwaters, and it's going to be a battle to the wall. EHT firmly in first, but it's going to be a battle for third. EHT pulling away. Vineland will take second. EHT will take third. Vineland will go 4-5 following the second place finish at a 1:12.90, fourth place at a 1:16.26, and Frankakis in fifth at a 1:17.16. So a 2:45 finish there for the Fighting Clan, which will bring up the boys 100 backstroke. Nick Monero in lane 3, Kieran Morgenthaler in lane 5, and Dante Giuliani in lane 1. And the boys' 100 backstroke is underway. Nick Monero in lane 3, Kieran Morgenthaler in lane 5, and Dante Giuliani in lane 1. All about the underwaters with this one. It can make or break your race. If I'm not mistaken, this is Monero's signature event. Almost in tandem. That was a synchronized turn. Tenths of a second separating lanes 2, 3, and 4. And obviously Monero in lane 3 for the Fighting Clan. All going to come down to this final turn. Who can hit their underwaters the best? Monero digging deep. Let's see how they finish. And Monero takes first place for the Fighting Clan. A great finish for Nick Monero to 108.97. EHT goes 2-3. Vineland in lane 1. It is Dante Giuliani with a 116.49 for 4th place. And 5th place at 117.31 for Kieran Morgenthaler. A great swim for Nick Monero. Gets a first place finish, battled it out, and walks away with a 108.97 winning time for Vineland. Which now brings us to the girls' 100 breaststroke. In lane 3, it's Lena Smith. In lane 5, Gabby Brown. And in lane 1, Elena Bono. And the 100 breaststroke underway. Like I said, in lane 3, Lena Smith for Vineland. In lane 5, Gabby Brown. And in lane 1, Elena Bono. Be a battle here. It's Brown and Smith trying to hold their ground. EHT in first. Some strong turns for Vineland. Elena Bono is going to be in a battle for 5th place. EHT captures first. Lena Smith will take 2nd. Gabby Brown will take 3rd. Smith with a finishing time of 119.81. Gabby Brown at 123.53, and Elena Bono is battling and will take 5th for Vineland. A crucial 5th place finish there at a 136.96 for the Fighting Clan. So Vineland goes 2-3-5. EHT with a 1-4. And that brings up the boys. 100 breaststroke in lane 3, John Gallo. In lane 5, Evan Profera. And in lane 1, Tyler Chong. Boys 100 breaststroke underway. In lane 3, John Gallo, Evan Profera in lane 5, and Tyler Chong in lane 1 for Vineland. Lane 6 with a strong start for EHT. Battling it out with Gallo. Gallo out in front, but a strong turn for EHT. Gallo's got the above water. Strong, but he's got to hit a nice turn here. Great turn for EHT in lane 6. Gallo's got to move. It's going to be tight. Gallo gets in there. A strong finish by .04 on that back half 50 to go 1:15.85. EHT in second at 1:16.51. Also in third at 1:19.25. 1:21.24 your finishing time for Evan Profera. He'll take fourth for Vineland. And in lane 1, Tyler Chong with a fifth place finish at 1:29.55. Which now brings us to the final event for the girls portion of this dual meet, the 400 freestyle relay. Leading things off in lane 3 will be Olivia Masucci, followed by Lena Smith, then Leah Mako and Ava Smith, the anchor. In lane 5, it'll be Olivia Elliott leading off, followed by Leah Koya, Ava Cohen, and Aliana Tu. And then in lane 1, Layla Janetti will lead things off, followed by Peyton Russo, Ariana Garcia, and Anna Hernandez, the anchor, in lane 1. Freestyle relay underway. Can be an all-deciding event in any dual meet, especially one as close as this between Vineland and EHT. In the pool right now for Vineland in lane 3, it's Olivia Masucci. In lane 3, lane 5, Olivia Elliott and Layla Janetti in lane 1. Masucci with a strong lead-off leg. Lena Smith now in the pool in lane 3. A strong finish there for Olivia Elliott in lane 5. Leah Koya now in the pool in lane 5. And Peyton Russo dives in lane 1 for Vineland. Turn there for Lena Smith. Leah Koya hits her turn on the first 50. Leah Mako on the block in lane 3. Ava Cohen on the block in lane 5. Garcia getting ready to dive in for Vineland in lane 1. Mako hits her turn. EHT hits their turn. Ava Cohen now hits her turn in lane 5. Ava Smith anchoring in lane 3. Aliana 2 anchoring in lane 5. And Anna Hernandez anchoring in lane 1. This one's not over. It's going to be a battle. Ava Smith getting ready to finish this one out for Vineland. She's in the pool. EHT is in the pool. Aliana 2 going to have to battle this one out for third as well. Ava Smith. Hits her turn. EHT hits their turn. It's going to be a battle here in this final 50. It's neck and neck going into the 75. Ava Smith is going to have to hit a turn like no other. Hit that underwater kick and move. EHT pulling away, and they'll get a first place finish in the 400 freestyle relay. Smith pulls up in second. Aliana 2 finishing strong in lane 5. That's a third place finish for Vineland in lane 5. Strong finishes all around here for Vineland and EHT. As that brings us to the final event of this dual Meet the Boys 400 freestyle relay. In lane 3, leading off will be Dominic Martin, followed by Dom Mercado, Drew Monero, and Thomas Masucci. In lane 5, Dante Giuliani will lead off for Vineland, followed by Evan Profera, Kieran Morgenthaler, and Tyler Chong. And then in lane 1, it will be Robbie Chapdelaine, Gavin Pantaleone, Nico Cohen, and Zeke Centeno.
Music, bro.
EHT out in front in both lane 4 and lane 2. It's going to be a battle between Vineland's A and B relay for third place in this one. EHT with a lengthy lead with their A relay and their B relay in lane 2 well ahead as well. Reminder as this final race begins to wrap up, we'll be back on the broadcast on Thursday night at Irv Gossman Court at the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium here at Vineland High School for the home opener for boys varsity basketball. It is a blackout game, so if you plan on attending, dress accordingly to support the Fighting Clan. Myself and Marcelino Ojeda will be on the call. Thursday night hoops on VPS. As EHT comes in first place at a 352.44. They also take second at a 410.84. Vineland takes third in lane 3 at a 419.87. B relay in lane 5 finishes at a 441.40. And EHT will finish in 5th at a 514.33. Vineland, their C relay in lane 1 at a 516.45. Try to see if they do an announcement of the final scores here and see what the official scoring is. as we wait and see for that, make sure, if you're not already, subscribe to the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. That is where you get every single sporting event, school event, board meeting, and everything in between type of broadcast throughout the 2024-2025 school year and beyond. Be sure to hit that bell icon as well so you know whenever new videos, streams, or events are live and available to view on the channel. Once again, that's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. A big thank you to our incredible senior producer, Doug Diola, and our entire broadcast crew tonight for making tonight's broadcast of this dual meet here at the Natatorium happen. And once again, we'll see you on Thursday night from Irv Gossman Court and the Edward T. Harvard Gymnasium for Thursday night hoops as the boys of varsity basketball team and their home schedule get underway here at Vineland High School. An exciting meet on both ends. Competitive across the board. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's dual meet here at the Vineland High School Natatorium. I'm Kyle Bennett. Thanks to both Sarah Bennett, head coach of the boys team, and Mike Schneider, head coach of the girls team, for providing information for tonight's meet as well. Hope everybody enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and we will see you Thursday night from the basketball court at the senior high for Thursday night hoops. Everybody have a safe and wonderful evening. And as always, go Vineland.